Seconds away, hallucinations as intense as LSD. Why is this legal to smoke? And when should women start to get mammograms? The new guidelines. Eyewitness News begins in 60 seconds.
300 horsepower is fast. 400 will take your breath away. That's why we gave it 451. The C63 AMG. The C-Class, now in its most potent form ever.
Hey, what are you doing?
Signing up for WAMU free checking online. Takes less than 7 minutes. Pretty fast, huh?
Yeah, really fast.
Why don't you take the decaf?
WAMU online sign up. We take the hassle out of it. Woohoo! WAMU.
An elderly woman found dead in her burning home. The manner of her death no longer in question. Tonight, detectives say she was murdered. Hello, I'm Mark Brown.
I'm Michelle Tuzzi. Homicide investigators tonight are now trying to find out who killed the elderly woman and set the home on fire. Eyewitness News reporter Wendy Birch is live in Altadena, where family members are speaking out. Wendy?
Well, Michelle, we don't know the identity of this 90-year-old woman who lived in the house that you see behind me, but we do know she was a fixture in this Altadena community. And so many questions here tonight as to who would have murdered this 90-year-old woman and why.
Great lady, great lady, feisty little lady. 90 years old.
That's Sandy Hamilton speaking about her mother, who had lived in this house with the white picket fence for years. Tonight, she and her family console each other as they come to terms with the fact that someone killed the elderly woman, and then it appears they set her home on fire. Smoke was first seen billowing from this house just before 10 this morning.
We got knocked out of this fire at approximately 10:07, so we got at scene right at 10, and it was a quick knockdown by the fire units here in the Altadena area.
The fire was contained to 2 bedrooms, but the woman's body was found in the kitchen in a pool of blood. News that this is being investigated as a murder was shocking to neighbors who knew the victim.
I would hope no one would do that to a 90-year-old woman. You know what I mean? That's pretty scary. I have my own grandmother here, and I hope, that's just really scary.
Homicide detectives worked right alongside arson investigators all afternoon, looking for both clues and causes and questioning everyone who knew and loved the elderly woman.
There are some of her family here, and we are talking with them, and they are cooperating with us.
But detectives won't say if they have any suspects. However, family members know someone out there knows what happened.
If they know, please inform the sheriffs. That's all I can ask.
And anyone with any information is encouraged to call the Sheriff's Department Homicide Division. The number's on the screen. It's 323-890-5500. Still no suspects in this case as of this hour, but we do know that homicide detectives are in the field working this case. We're reporting live here in Altadena tonight. Wendy Birch, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Breaking news tonight in Ontario. This video just in from Air 7 HD. Police confirming there's been an officer-involved shooting in the city of Ontario near the intersection of Grove Avenue and D Street. The 2 officers involved are with the Upland Police Department. They were working a special detail in the area. They stopped a vehicle and there was a gun battle. Neither officer was wounded. We'll bring you more details as they come in to Eyewitness News.
A team of jewelry thieves has struck again, hitting a JCPenney store for the 10th time in the past year. Last night's target was a JCPenney's in Escondido. The break-ins have all happened overnight, involving 2 to 4 masked suspects. Most of the burglaries have taken place in Southern California, including locations in Westminster, Thousand Oaks, Northridge, and Santa Ana. JCPenney estimates the total loss at $2 million.
A Sun Valley man is in jail tonight, suspected of sexually assaulting at least 2 young children. L.A. police detectives say they believe 28-year-old Pedro Ortiz offered to repair a 6-year-old girl's bicycle, lured her to another location, and then assaulted her. He's also suspected of molesting a 3-year-old girl, possibly related to the older victim. Police say Ortiz is an illegal immigrant and a convicted felon who had previously been deported. He once lived in Panorama City and may have molested other children there. They're hoping parents or victims will come forward.
Janitors in LA County returned to work tonight under a cooling off period negotiated by Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa. Hundreds of janitors represented by the Service Employees International Union went on strike last night. But while they were picketing building owners' headquarters today, the two sides met with Villaraigosa and agreed to resume negotiations. The union says the main issue is a salary gap that gives janitors in downtown LA and Century City larger paychecks.
The pundits are saying the Democratic presidential race is over, but Hillary Clinton is not listening. Barack Obama may be getting ready to declare himself the winner. He took a victory lap of sorts today on Capitol Hill. Eyewitness News reporter Robert Olguin is live in our satellite center with today's action on the campaign trail. Robert.
Mark, Senator Clinton was campaigning hard today, going coast to coast, including a stop out west. But her hectic schedule comes as her Democratic rival is saying that he's getting very close to declaring victory. At an appearance in Oregon tonight, Hillary Clinton apologized to supporters for her late arrival, but made it clear to voters that her campaign is still very much alive.
I apologize that we were kind of flying against the wind, but you know, that's the story of my life. Fly against the wind, you'll get there eventually if you keep going.
Meanwhile, on Capitol Hill this morning, frontrunner Barack Obama made a surprise visit to the House of Representatives, where he greeted uncommitted superdelegates.
In no way am I taking this for granted. We're going to have to keep on working. Senator Clinton's a formidable candidate.
In an interview with NBC News, Obama said that if he wins the Oregon primary on May 20th, he might declare victory even without having enough delegates to technically clinch the nomination.
If at that point we have the majority of pledged delegates, which is possible, then I think we can make a pretty strong claim that we've got the most runs, and it's the ninth inning, and we've won.
There are those calling for Clinton to abandon her presidential bid, but the former First Lady, along with husband Bill, maintains she is still the stronger Democrat to take on John McCain.
She can still win this thing if you vote for her big enough.
The next primary is in West Virginia on Tuesday, and Clinton is expected to win. Live in the Satellite Center, Robert Olguin, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Robert, thank you. The U.S. is still trying to verify claims by the Iraqi government that the leader of al-Qaeda in Iraq has been captured. According to Iraqi officials, Abu Ayyub al-Masri was arrested by Iraqi police during a commando raid in the northern city of Mosul. If that proves to be true, it would be a major blow to the Sunni insurgency. Iraqi officials have reported al-Masri's death or capture several times in the past. All of those reports turned out to be false.
In Myanmar, a humanitarian crisis of massive proportions is only getting worse in the wake of that region's cyclone. Frustrated governments and organizations around the world are waiting, hoping they'll get permission to deliver vital supplies, including food, water, and medicine. There are predictions the death toll could reach 100,000. Myanmar's military rulers have approved a trickle of foreign shipments, including this one today from Italy. 3 U.S. Navy ships are steaming toward Myanmar on the hope they'll be allowed to carry out their mission of mercy.
Eyewitness News continues in 60 seconds. Is it going to warm up for Mother's Day? Dallas will have the forecast.
Suspect leads police on a chase in a car and on foot. See how police brought him down hard.
It's been 40 years since Charles Manson's murderous reign. Are even more victims about to be unearthed?
And it's a hallucinogenic drug that's sold at local smoke shops, and it's perfectly legal even for minors to use. We'll show you why some state lawmakers are pushing to regulate the sale of salvia.
Good luck keeping up.
Critics and audiences have been blown away by the #1 movie in America.
That's not bad.
Time magazine says it's Iron Man to the rescue, and Rolling Stone calls it spectacular.
That's kind of catchy.
Iron Man, rated PG-13.
The average termite eats 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The average home costs over $520,000. Only Terminix has a bold plan that guarantees to cover unlimited termite treatment and repairs. The Terminix Termite Inspection and Protection Plan, just $339 a year. To schedule your first inspection and join the plan, call 1-800-TERMINIX, because it doesn't take long for termites to eat through your investment.
I love to get Mom truly unique jewelry, especially when I find it at a great price.
Mother's Day is the best time for TJ Maxx, with jewelry from around the globe that you won't find just anywhere, at prices found only at TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx.
watching Eyewitness News in high definition.
A car chase turned into an escape attempt on foot. Then police used a taser to subdue one of the suspects. A man and woman in a stolen car tried to elude officers in Orange, Florida. They darted in and out of traffic and then jumped out and took off running. Police officers gave chase on foot and in an unmarked SUV. The officers finally got close enough to down the man with a taser gun. He went down. The woman was also arrested. She was not tasered. The entire chase lasted more than 90 minutes.
Investigators are set to search the Death Valley Ranch where Charles Manson was arrested, looking again for possible human remains buried there. A team of forensic researchers found possible graves in February that they believe could be the bodies of additional Manson family murder victims. The search will be done with ground-penetrating lasers before any digging will begin. Manson and his followers hid out at the Barker Ranch in Death Valley after their 1969 Los Angeles area killing spree.
A new warning for young women and breast cancer.
It is perfectly legal and dangerous, so why are young people being allowed to buy this substance?
Hi everyone, I'm Dallas Reigns. Will it warm up this weekend? We'll find out next. He spends prime time being lost, but you'll find him on the big screen tomorrow. I'm George Pinocchio, and tonight's Hollywood Wrap, Matthew Fox on his role in Speed Racer and why this one's so special, plus his cryptic message to Lost fans. Next.
Tomorrow morning, get all the overnight developments and your first look at the morning commute. Also, another weekend of big movie releases and a look at fun events on Mother's Day weekend. Plus,
We'll make Greg keep your weekend cloudy.
tomorrow, 5 to 7 a.m. on Eyewitness News.
I'm gonna hurl. Sweet. Oh, yeah. By the way, cootie shot.
Rated PG in theaters and IMAX May 9th.
When I was in the 6th grade, my teacher drove a Volkswagen Bug, and on the back of the rear window were the large letters UCLA.
Pro 3 used to start practice at 3:12. How about 3:10 or 3:15? Nope, we started at 3:12. I'm never late to anything.
I was taking this class at UCLA with Professor Cervantes, and he asked me to work on a project of tutoring kids.
Hearing from Dr. Hoxie what ancient history was about was invigorating and challenging and made me think about things in a totally different way.
Sometimes luxury needs to howl at the moon. Find a rare grass-fed steak in a red leather booth and invite all its friends. This is 5.1 surround sound luxury. Luxury advanced. The all-new, totally redesigned Acura TSX. A new generation has arrived. Acura. Advance.
It's Macy's One Day Sale Saturday with a Preview Friday. Shop morning specials until 1 p.m. A half-carat diamond bracelet, $49.99. Half-carat diamond studs, $199. 30% off all stand mixers. 60% off the entire stock of pillows. Just until 1 p.m. right in time for Mother's Day. Macy's One Day Sale this Saturday, Preview Day Friday. That's the magic of Macy's.
Mamma Mia, live on stage in Pasadena and Thousand Oaks. Tickets at Ticketmaster. Call 213-365-3500.
Meteorologist Dallas Reigns is certified by the American Meteorological Society.
It can cause hallucinations as intense as LSD. So why is salvia perfectly legal for young people to smoke?
Eyewitness News reporter Leslie Miller joins us now with more on the popularity of this drug. I'd never heard of this before, Leslie.
Mark and Michelle, salvia is a widely available hallucinogenic herb that plunges users into a bizarre dreamscape world. The high from salvia is intense, lasting only minutes, but in many cases, it can be frightening. For now, the drug is legal, but some California lawmakers are pushing to have salvia regulated, if not banned.
You don't have to look any further than YouTube to see teenagers claiming to be tripping out on a plant called Salvia divinorum. Uncontrollable hysteria, out-of-body experiences, and frightening confusion, all part of the so-called high from smoking salvia.
You smoke it and then you hallucinate for about 10 seconds, like the room vibrates, and then it just stops. And then you lay down and you just get a nasty feeling in you. Your whole body just feels nasty.
The drug's roots are in Mexico, where Indians used salvia for medicinal and religious purposes. But a more potent concentration is gaining popularity in the U.S.
Teenagers wanting salvia know where to find it, over the counter. And while the packages say not for sale to minors, here in California, it is perfectly legal.
The suggestion that somebody may be able to get behind the wheel of a car, take salvia, and then kill somebody is all too real.
State Assemblyman Anthony Adams has introduced a bill that would make it a misdemeanor offense to sell or distribute salvia to anyone under 18.
We're trying to get ahead of the curve on this one, trying to give law enforcement and families a fighting chance to stop this before it becomes widespread and the dangerous consequences that are felt across the state.
He started to smoke salvia 6 months before his death.
Adams was joined in Sacramento last week by Kathy Chidester, a Delaware woman who believes salvia was a contributing factor in her 17-year-old son's suicide 2 years ago. She says months earlier she noticed her son Brett's disposition darkening. She discovered his salvia use and urged him to stop.
I do think it's a gateway drug. I know that my son, after he started it, I found out after his death that he was also looking into LSD, which he hadn't tried at that time.
Under the current bill, minors would still be allowed to possess and use salvia. They would also be able to purchase the plant over the internet from out-of-state companies.
For first-time users, we recommend nothing more than 10x. Nothing more than 10x at all. Even 5x would be great to start with.
The manager of this Hollywood head shop agrees salvia should not be sold to minors, and he says anyone using it should take precautions.
Not in public. It's not something that it's not alcohol. You don't go to a bar. It's not a social thing. Have somebody watch you, always.
Because you never know how you'll react.
You never know. It's a different reality.
As many as 9 states have already voted to make salvia illegal. A bill restricting the sale of salvia to minors in California must still be approved by the full Senate and signed by the governor. If signed, the law will take effect next January. Mark, Michelle, back to you.
Okay, Leslie, thank you. We turn now to the weather with Dallas rains, and we saw some sunshine today, which was nice.
It finally came out, and we're just getting ready for Mom this weekend. We got to bring some sunshine for Mom, so we're going to work on that. Tonight, skies mostly clear in Southern California for the first time in a long time. But the clouds will return tomorrow morning. Let's go outside right now and take a look at it for you. Downtown camera still clear. A few clouds around at this hour. It's a nice, cool 57 degrees. Humidity 75%. Anytime you have that marine air, the humidity is up higher. Firefighters love it. It's good shape. Wind out of the west-southwest at 7 miles per hour. Now, coming up Saturday morning, we have something very exciting, the Revlon Run Walk for women. Breast cancer research, 58 degrees. Skies will be mostly cloudy early, so the weather should be fantastic for that with a little sunshine breaking through. Michelle will be down there along with a lot of the beautiful anchors here at KABC. All right, here's the big satellite view. We're going to take you down to the eastern part of the U.S. because we're closing in now on hurricane season. Hurricane season begins in June 1st. And hurricanes are most likely to form down in the Gulf of Mexico and out in the Atlantic, of course. We've heard about the big cyclone over in the Bay of Bengal. Of course, cyclones are the exact same thing as hurricanes. And the season begins June the 1st. Here's the satellite view from the western U.S. We have a good-looking satellite tonight. Most of the clouds to the north. Remember, we'll keep that strong flow coming in from the ocean all weekend long. We'll have some low clouds and fog around at times, but we should see plenty of sunshine, too. Surfers, not much on the surf scene for you. 1 to 2 feet, mainly El Porto. We could get a 3-foot breaker down at Huntington Beach. Going to be cool tomorrow morning. Clouds will reform down at Mission Viejo, so you'll start out cloudy there tomorrow morning. Downtown L.A. about 55, cloudy skies. Clear out in Palmdale early in the morning, with afternoon highs tomorrow should be about 69. Northridge 70, Simi up at Frazier Park 65, 68 degrees in Pasadena. So low clouds early, and then everybody gets sunshine tomorrow, just like we did today. It starts breaking out about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. All right, here's the 7-day forecast then. A little fog tomorrow morning, otherwise mostly sunny skies. Yes, 68, 72. And as we head toward Mother's Day, 72 downtown L.A. Only some patchy fog, low clouds in the morning hours. giving way to hazy sunshine. Weekend's going to be fantastic. However, as we look ahead, some hot weather is coming. If you like it sunny and hot, you don't have to wait too long. Look at this. By Thursday, temperatures near 90 degrees in the valleys, but not for the weekend. Have a great night. Back to you guys.
We will. Dallas, you too.
Thank you, Mark.
In tonight's Hollywood Wrap, a lost star finds work in the fast lane.
Matthew Fox is ready to take you for a spin on the big screen. Here's George Pinocchio to explain.
All right, thanks very much. Matthew Fox is racing into theaters tomorrow as one of the stars of Speed Racer. The success of Lost has helped Matthew find roles that get him off that island.
Said I was going to get us off the island, all of us. I promised that I would.
For much of the year, actor Matthew Fox spends his time on the beaches of Hawaii shooting Lost, utilizing the beautiful open spaces and island setting. But for his latest big screen adventure, Speed Racer, Fox was taken to a very different world, playing masked vigilante Racer X inside a huge soundstage for work mostly using a green screen and his imagination.
You know, the kind of things that I got to do in it, and the world that they created that I was always attempting to try to find my way to fit into. There was something really challenging and fun, and something about the spirit of the movie that I think brought like the kid out in me in some respect, and I really loved that, you know.
This next cave's a rattler. We'll make our move in there.
Whether racing in a hyperspeed car or fighting off ninjas, Speed Racer allowed the kid in Fox to play as much as he wanted. And the best part for this big kid, the fact his own two kids can see this.
It really hit a chord with me. I haven't done anything that I'm comfortable with my kids seeing, and so I can't wait. It's actually going to be a really big moment for me when I get to sit down in the theater with me and my wife and our two kids and watch their faces, watch this movie. It's going to be a really, really cool moment.
Do you really think that I'm good at this?
And as for the end of this season's Lost, Matthew offered up one cryptic promise.
You will know who's in the casket.
Speed Racer is rated PG and it goes into high gear tomorrow. Technology. Remember when we thought Pong was just so awesome?
Yes. It's still pretty awesome, but, you know, if you're old school. George, thanks. There's some new information coming in the fight against breast cancer.
A warning tonight for all young women who may be at risk.
And an honor for firefighters who put their lives on the line during last year's wildfires. We'll be back.
Hang up and drive. It's the new California law approaching fast. So when you go hands-free, which device is best for you could depend on what type of car you have. Rick Romero breaks down your choices. His hands-free help tomorrow at 11 on ABC7.
Thank you. How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
9, please.
Don't like stopping? Starting May 10th, you can fly Southwest Airlines' new nonstop service from Los Angeles to Denver for just $69 one way.
You are now free to move about the country.
Inside every dressing room, someone is doing their own personal victory dance. 120 fabulous stores at Camarillo Premium Outlets. 130 incredible stores at Desert Hills Premium Outlets. Savings of 25 to 65% every day. Camarillo and Desert Hills Premium Outlets. Discover pure shopping bliss.
I'm here with my mini Baby Bell cheese to prove that you can enjoy this tasty little snack without missing a beat.
So, we're walking, we're peeling, we're pulling, we're smiling.
Oh, Mini Baby Bell?
Thank you.
That's 100% natural, you know. Mini Baby Bell cheese packs a fresh, great taste in a portable wax package, so you're good to go. Keep on going. I'll be here all day. Okay. Up top, sir.
Awesome.
Mini Baby Bell cheese from the Laughing Cow. Have you laughed today?
The Marshall Soulmates Tour is coming to L.A. If you see the red stiletto in our street team, you could win up to $1,000 shopping spree at the new Marshall Shoe Mega Shop.
This ABC7 Eyewitness Newscast is brought to you in part by Mercedes-Benz.
Most of the people we built the M-Class for will never drive across the desert.
We'll never need windshield wipers that perform at Autobahn speeds.
Most people will never make a mountain rescue.
We'll never need the strength of over 5,000 welds or scale a 70% slope.
But the truth is, some will.
And knowing that, we cannot engineer anything less.
Anything less.
Anything less.
Anything less.
Than a true Mercedes-Benz.
Than a true Mercedes-Benz.
According to a new study, breast cancer grows faster in younger women, and that could have an impact on screening programs. Researchers studied mammography data from nearly 400,000 women between the ages of 50 and 69. The growth of tumors varied quite a bit, but generally, the older the patient, the slower the growth. Researchers say that's an indication that women should begin breast cancer screenings early at the age of 40.
A big thank you today to LA City and County firefighters. Wildfires raged through Malibu and other communities last October, destroying 1,300 homes. Only 2 people died. Thousands of homes were saved thanks to the men and women of both departments. Tonight, the Valley Interfaith Council honored the heroism and hard work of those firefighters with an awards dinner at the Sheraton Universal Hotel. LA City and County fire chiefs received the council's leadership awards.
Excellence in leadership and dynamic community involvement, 2 major traits honored tonight in Los Angeles. The annual Crystal Eagle Awards were handed out at the Biltmore Hotel. The event is staged by Coro, a nonpartisan organization that has trained leaders for civic life in Southern California for 50 years. ABC7 is a sponsor. Tonight's recipients, Sheriff Lee Baca, Academy Award-winning actress Gina Davis, Jack Steiny, and Toyota Motor Sales.
Rob Fukuzaki did not win, but he is up next with tonight's sport.
What if what you're feeding your family isn't really food?
There is food, and there is what I call edible food-like substances.
So, how do you know the difference? Tonight, 4 simple rules to eat by. Plus, breaking new details inside the Myanmar disaster on Nightline tonight.
When looking at luxury cars, ask yourself this. Does the car you're looking at offer 4 years of maintenance at no cost? Only one does. BMW. You pay nothing to maintain your BMW for 4 years or 50,000 miles. Nothing. That's zero. Isn't now the time to get into a BMW? Lease a BMW 328i for $429 a month until June 30th.
Small planet, big challenges, and a future that rests on thinking about energy in new and better ways, like the wider use of renewables. Clean coal technologies to transform a plentiful American resource into a greener energy source, and plug-in hybrid electric vehicles working as powerful engines for change. At Southern California Edison, an Edison International company, our aim is making electricity more cost-efficient and environmentally sound. Trusted for over 100 years, life powered by Edison.
Please keep your personal items at all times. Welcome to Utah. Whether you're here for a gorgeous red rocks or the greatest one.
Welcome to Utah. You don't have to go far to find adventure and family fun. 5 national parks and 43 state parks are just a quick trip away. So reward yourself. Request a travel guide online at www.utah.travel.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about. Hi, I'm Chuck's phone. Chuck can't answer right now because Chuck's an idiot. He doesn't have AT&T, so he's got 0 bars in here. But by all means, keep calling about those basketball tickets you just won. We'll just keep shooting tiny hoops with the townies. Living a dream. Teardrops! It's falling! It's like the weatherman!
For the best coverage, switch to AT&T. More bars in more places.
Look at it! He's everywhere! He's a machine!
For Mother's Day, buy 1 exclusive slider phone and get 1 free.
Love is a treasure. Trésor. Lancôme. Give her the gift she'll treasure. The limited edition Trésor Bouquet Mother's Day collection. Now at Macy's.
Rob Fukuzaki is here. It's said to be the toughest place to play in the NBA, and the Lakers are heading right there.
That's right. We're talking about Utah. They went 37-4 at home this season. Derek Fisher gave his heart and soul to the Utah Jazz last season, but when he returned as a Laker earlier this year, he was booed. Yes, they are a rowdy bunch in Utah, and they take a ton of pride in the fact that their beloved Jazz have only lost 5 games at home all year, including in the playoffs. From the fireworks shows to a very annoying and furry mascot, the Lakers have plenty of distractions to tune out.
There's nothing that can prepare you for it. Maybe gas mask for the motorcycle rider who gasses the team. That's the only thing you can prepare for. You go in there with the idea that it's a challenge. It's a great challenge to take on, and it's something that's demands not perfection, but as close as you get to it in playing.
All right, John Hartung packed his earplugs and has landed safely in Salt Lake City to cover Games 3 and 4. He'll have live reports and eyewitness news tomorrow night before and after Game 3. Then John will join us live with post-game interviews on the Sports Zone this Sunday following Game 4, which tips off at 12:30 right here on ABC7. You know, folks in New Orleans felt Chris Paul got snubbed in the MVP voting, and for good reason. Can you believe that shot against San Antonio tonight? The Hornets had a chance to go up 3-0 in the series with the Spurs, but the champs wouldn't budge. Tony Parker scored 31 points for the Spurs, who now trail the series 2-1, 110-99 the final. Meantime, check this out. A Papa John's pizza shop in Washington, D.C. had printed up T-shirts calling LeBron James a crybaby. Well, to apologize, the franchise ordered some of their Ohio shops to sell pizzas for 23 cents today. Some lines went around the block. Several stores had to close early because they ran out of pies, while other stores were watched by police. LeBron's teammates looked like they threw down a couple of pizzas before Game 2 in Boston tonight. The Celtics ran all over the Cavs. Kevin Garnett finished with 13 points and 12 boards as the Celtics routed Cleveland 89-73 to take a 2-0 series lead. And we're pulling double duty this weekend. We've got Game 3 between the Cavs and the Celtics right here on ABC7 this Saturday night. Mark and Michelle will join me. Game tips off at 5 o'clock. No, they said no. Okay, they canceled. And that's followed by the Sports Zone. Hey, we've got your first bench clear of the baseball season. Seattle's Richie Sexton wasn't happy when Ranger pitcher Kaysen Grabar came up close and in, so he charged down, threw his helmet at him. The players rolled around, but no punches were thrown. Put me down! Only some seriously bruised egos. And finally, after 11 months on his 3rd tour in Iraq, Staff Sergeant Gene Braxton returned home to the waiting arms of his parents in Florida today. The only thing that could have made the reunion better would have been a visit from Gene's idol, Hank Aaron. Oh, there's Hank Aaron. There's Hank. The Hall of Famer just happened to be getting off the plane in the same airport. By chance, the meeting between 2 American heroes right there. How about that?
That's nice.
That is sweet.
Yeah, good timing. All right, Rob, thanks.
All right.
We'll be right back.
On DVD Tuesday, The Great Debaters makes you believe again in the power of movies to inspire.
My message to you is to never quit.
Academy Award winner Denzel Washington, The Great Debaters, rented exclusively at Blockbuster or own the 2-disc collector's edition on DVD Tuesday, rated PG-13.
Living Spaces is celebrating Memorial Day with some amazing deals for under $1,000. While supplies last, you can get the Versailles Queen Bed, dresser, mirror, and nightstand for just $9.95. Plus, we'll give you a mattress and box spring free. Or get a 42-inch LG LCD for just $9.99 at Paul's TV, now open inside all Living Spaces. Check out these amazing deals at Paul's TV and Living Spaces, where you can buy it today and enjoy it tonight.
Living Spaces.
Look at that. They're tormenting us, Tom Tom. They're eating that delectable Panda Express Beijing beef right in front of us while we're stuck here with this bamboo.
Well, that is completely uncalled for. You people are lame.
You're lame.
I say we turn our backs and protest.
I'm with you, pal.
Introducing Panda's new Beijing beef. Crispy strips of marinated beef with a tangy sweet and spicy sauce. It just might be our tastiest dish yet, and it's only at Panda Express.
Talk to the backside, people.
You're not going to tell anyone I asked, right?
Of course not.
Okay, good.
Directions are being sent to your vehicle.
Now through June 2nd, every 08 Chevy Silverado comes with 1 year of OnStar turn-by-turn navigation at no extra charge.
In 2 miles, turn right on I-5 North.
And Silverado has available best-in-class fuel economy. No wonder it's the best-selling full-size truck in L.A. Current GM owners and lessees combine option package savings with total purchase cash for a total value of $5,200 on this 08 Silverado half-ton. See your Southern California Chevy dealer or visit SoCalChevy.com.
Dancing with the Stars. Who will win season 6? You can win tickets to the exciting finale show in May. Brought to you by ABC7 and JetBlue. To enter, log on to abc7.com or facebook.com.
Time and Temp is brought to you by Bank of America, Bank of Opportunity.